Now you can watch glue dry. Ow!
That's it.
There's the start. I can't quite see that. Anyway, stop fucking about. Anyway.
So, what have we been doing?
I don't know what we've been doing. Right, yes, anyway, thank you for watching. So, this is...
How inconsiderate.
Welcome, everyone, to another video. And I'm back, even though it feels like I've been away for a long time. I'm back, and today, Bulkhead! Yay! But this time, we're not welding and cutting. We're putting shiny bits back on it, which is nice. So today, between myself and Andy, we're going to sort of just start bolting the shiny shit back on it, basically. We've got a couple of bits that we need to modify, but essentially we've got clutch pipe to go in, clutch pedal, slave cylinder, brake pedal and master cylinder. We've got the heater box to go back on with a little bit of foam between the two of them. We've got the snail for the heater blower to go back on, because if you remember, way back, here's Dave, way back in the very early Bob videos, you remember Meet Bob when we went to fetch it, and he's such a naughty boy, when like it caught fire because the heat, oh look, a gentle plug. The heater motor caught fire because it was seized solid, and I did an emergency recall by pulling the wires out of it to stop it from catching fire. So we've fixed that, rectified it. Dave's got a new motor basically. So we've got that to do. We've got the bits supposed to bolt on. There's the pedals can go back on. We can finally bolt the bulkhead back up once we've done that. And then the bulkhead can be affixed properly and securely, hopefully for the last time in a while. So watch this space. Okay, normal service resumes. Right, let's get this onto there, because that needs to be bolted to that, and we're using only the right way to do this is obviously with a normal washer, then a spring washer, and then the nut, because nobody would do it any other way, obviously.
Absolutely not.
So as we do this now, there's a washer.
There is one. Is it a big washer or a small washer? Sorry, I should have been more specific.
I fucked up. I will rectify this mistake straight away. Please hold, caller.
Oh, no, it was a black. But you don't come down. That's legal.
Reach round, excuse me.
Oh. I don't know what you're looking for, but it's a little to the left.
That's the key.
Oh.
Oh, that's a weird bolt. Feels like a nut. Oh, this nut doesn't feel right. Oh. Oh, have I got a metric mixed in with these? I think there's a metric mixed in with an imperial.
Oh, you know who that is? That's more bastard work, man.
Okay, so now I'm going to replicate this. This is left loose because we've got to put the steering box on, and then that clamps all of that up. So that'll come soon. I'm going to put the bracket on the other side, which you don't need to see because it's exactly the same as that. Right, so now clutch bleeding. So all the clutches are connected, which I'll show you in a second.
Down, up,
Mix underneath.
down,
Andy's at the top,
down,
pushing the clutch pedal and topping up the fluid at the same time.
up, down, up.
Is it taking fluid?
No. That's all the way down at the moment.
Can't keep pumping, keep pumping.
Hang on, stop.
Yeah.
It's leaking.
Where from?
Top union here. Yeah, it's leaking. It can't have been tight enough, mate. It's my
Tighten that. Which one is leaking?
the hard line. Yeah, that's my fault. I didn't tighten that one up. Try that.
Okay, do it again, Anne.
No.
Wait, hang on, hold it there. I've got fluid coming out there.
Yeah, this isn't. It's still pissing out the top
Which
here.
one?
Out the hard line from the.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to hold that and tighten that at the same. Yeah, it needs tightening good and proper.
Oh, I'll try that.
Come on, Anne. Okay, give that a pump, Andy. See if you've got a pedal.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Roberto has the clutch. No leaks. I'm impressed that you're lining all the heads up. My work here is done.
It's not authentic. I'll tell you that now.
No, it's not.
Is it fucking
Because we
screwing
gave
or
no
what?
fucks whatsoever when it comes to lining the fucking heads up.
Ready, the original one?
You say, is that one long enough?
That one is definitely a replacement, but they've tapped it out to metric. So
Oh, look at the staff sergeant.
I know it's not good.
He's fucking triggered now.
Look, there's nothing we can do about it. It happened before our time, so.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, so clutch pedal attached, fitted, bled. Bob now has a clutch. I think we can put the brake on now, actually.
Put the steering box on before you put the brake on.
I'm going to put the steering box on, actually.
Because you'll have to try and wheedle it in through the gap house and press the paint if you don't want to do that.
Roger that. Steering box.
Oh, like a separate tin of it, you mean?
Yeah.
Gotcha. The light priming.
Yeah.
Because all the body panels will get primed on that, won't they? Cool. Down.
Ow.
Good. You must hold it.
Hold me, Dave. Right. So, there is very specific sizes for this. The short one goes in this hole, just here. Like so.
Is there a flat washer on that and a spring?
No, just like that.
Oh, okay.
That's how they came out. Would you like a spring washer on it?
I'd feel happier if there was a spring washer on it.
Let me sort that out.
So,
I will make that happen for you. Okay, so one of them.
through the other way. If you've got your nut this side, that's it, you bolt this side, put it through that way.
Positive engagement.
Positive engagement. So you're going to need another spanner to try that. See what I mean? You wouldn't have got that big washer.
Yeah, it wouldn't have fit.
No.
Definitely not. Back, day 2 of Bulkhead. In between day 1 and day 2 has actually been trucks, tanks and firepower, so there's been quite a lot going on. We're back. The workshop is quite empty, mainly because he had quite a good time with the sales, so we did quite well. So yes, Bob, we've got to try and get a head back into it. We've been here an hour and a half and done nothing. So yeah, it's gonna take us a little bit of time to get our head back into it. So what we're going to do tonight is we've got the snail motor to go back on, which is it should be a fairly straightforward job. We've got to glue the vent seals in. And then we've got to try and start working on the electrical side of it, I think, start getting the loom back in. So we need to get the loom out of there and re-tape it. I know a man that's really good with tape. But in the meantime, we're going to start tinkering around with this bulkhead and start getting it back together. So enough talking bollocks, let's just get on with it. Loads. maybe not. The snail is on and fitted and bolted up.
Just out of interest, what size bolts do you use?
Yeah, they were UNF, 1/2 inch. But we'll not talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, Andy and Eileen have stuck the
All three.
all three of the rubber seals. We've not done very well tonight. And the wiring loom, as you'll have seen in that piece of time lapse back there, as well as me eating some rhubarb crumble, apple and blackcurrant crumble, sorry, my bad, is wrapped up the wiring looms. So wiring loom is ready now to start going back in the bulkhead, which is probably going to be a point where we start to run the wires through the bulkhead, build the bottom part of the dashboard, and then we can start to build the clocks and so on with that. But we need Staff Sergeant really for that one to work out where things go. He'll look at a wire and go, well, that's for that. So we need a bit of that really. We can pull the wiring loom through, and I think what we're going to try and do is get the lower dash on, and then that'll probably be it for this particular video because it's already going to be quite a lengthy one. And then we'll start the build up of the clocks and the top part of the dashboard in the next video. And we've got a visitor just walking this way, look.
Hello.
It's Dave.
Yo.
Dave's back. Which is great news. So we're going to get on with this now. It's just me and Dave tonight. Mick's going to be popping in and out. He's doing bits and bobs on his own. He's catching up with some work that he needs to get on with. So yeah, it's going to be me and Dave with a little bit of direction from Mick every now and then when we make a mistake, because we will. So let's bring you on.
Hello! Update, I'm just tripping over this airline. So, we have just been out and secured from a scrapper who you met in one of the other videos, the gasket that goes behind this plate here. So that's on now, Liam's just riveted that in. So this gasket here will stop any water leaking through that way. What else have we been doing? Also off of Sandy, not scrapper, we've secured the hose for here as well, because Bob's was knackered and there isn't one on a scrapper, so Sandy's donated that one, so we'll get one for Sandy when we do the Sandy build. What else are we up to? Still waiting for the Curist to dry over there, so that's holding us back a little bit because we need to get the lower dash sorted, so at the back of it, and then we can put that on and get that done. P-clipped the loom up here onto the dash, so that's nice and neat. I think that's as far as we've got. Liam was chopping off some bits up here, and we just bypassed where one of the connectors had gone dodgy. So yeah, we're just cracking on, kind of slow-ish progress, but it's quite nice, bit of change of pace, and it's nice not to be doing loads of prep tonight, although that was a little bit over there, but don't matter. So yeah, that's where we're at. We're going to keep chugging along.
Right, back at it another day on the bulkhead rebuild that should really be a quick job, and it isn't because we can't find anything because we're shit. So, where we left you the other night, even though it was only 2 seconds ago for you, is we got the wiper motor back in, the wiring looms passed back through. We've got that part fixed on the back. We've got Sandy's tube is being lent to Dave at the minute while we try and find another one. Dave is here, just here. Look, he's being ignorant. Dave. There he is. Look, here's Dave. So yes, tonight There's a few of us here. I'll show you around in a minute, show you who's here. There's some new faces. We've got, we want to try and get the CV boots on the prop shafts while we can get to them. We might as well do that. We'll get that wired back in, which is the wiper motor. We'll try and we need to get some paint on those two components, don't we?
Right.
The dash panel and the crash panel. Transfer some bits over and try and get the crash panel back in so we can then get the wiring loom properly attached back in. So while me and Dave are peeing around with the bulkhead, I'm going to ask this man over here, here's Andy again, look, very, very nicely, would you mind putting the CV boots on the prop shafts for us? Superstar that he is. So let's show you around. We've got some new faces. So
I can't believe you just farmed out a proper shit job.
I learnt from the best. Speaking of the best, here he is.
Monostente.
Monostente. Look, he's in his natural habitat. Who is he? This is a fucking fast engine.
400 horsepower Z-Tech turbo 2 litre.
Yeah, and the turbo is the same size
It's
as
huge.
same size as the moon.
Yeah. It's up there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Over there, you can just see it now. In the corner there, that's the turbocharger that's going on that. So the turbo lag will be
Phenomenal.
interesting. I think that's the manifold for it, which is just
Sexual.
unbelievable.
John Ashley's best.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we got a little bit of a bollocking because the parts are just fucked. They're all over the place. But yes, we will do that. But I think what we'll do is we'll crack on with a couple of little jobs because we know where the parts are. And then we'll organise the parts as well, because we need to start getting our heads around it. The good news is what we have learned is that when we come to do Sandy and Bessie and many of the other projects that we've got coming in, including maybe a very large one, which is very sexy, Eileen's here as well. Look. We're definitely going to use a lot of Ziploc bags. And we're going to use a lot of Sharpies.
Labels, lots of labels.
Because we're going to make sure that we label everything up, because Tuesday was a bit of a disaster. Tuesday we spent the majority of the evening trying to find stuff. It was a bit of a farce, to be honest. But you live and learn, it is what it is. I do remember Mick saying right at the very start, Ziploc bags in a Sharpie, and we were like, oh, tools and sparks and welders and shit. Wow, it was so exciting. We kind of didn't listen to him. Not because, we weren't listening to him, but it was very exciting. So we got carried away. Right, enough chat, enough bollocks, let's get on with it. Okay, so now we've got two implements here. We've got this here, which is the washer jet, and this here, which is the windscreen wipers. What I'm hoping is that I've put them the right way and they don't actually start wiping the bonnet. Fingers crossed. Mick stood puzzled in the background because he's trying to work out how that could even be possible. So, they're in now. We're just going to get some tube, because I think you've got some tube, haven't you, buddy? Yeah. Get some new tube on this, because apparently it's a bit of a twat to get on when the dashboard's in place. It's not a twat, it's impossible. And I think I'm going to put a tie wrap around this, because I'm worried about that going down, hitting those plastic things and taking them off. Yeah, I feel that we should secure that with just a tie wrap around there and there. We'll make an illegal modification. Shh, don't tell him. It's okay, he won't know. The park switch is now in, as you can see just here. It's wired up, definitely correctly. And then we've got the wiring loom running over here. Washer jets are nice and new and shiny. Now what we've got to do is we've got to take the lower crash pad, fit it to here, while hold it up and to the dash to work out where the holes have got to go, and also work out where some of these bits mount to. We haven't got anything to reference it against, because everything's got a dashboard attached to it, so you can't see anything. And all of the ones that are in pieces no longer have a dash on it. So We'll work it out. Can't be that hard. Right then, so we're going to try and offer the lower crash pad up now to try and work out where everything goes. So if you just grab the other end of that here.
No idea where it's going.
No, me neither, so it's okay. We're both in the same boat.
What do we do about all that wiring?
That goes up. Right. And then...
Does it go under that bit?
Yeah, it must do. Right, there's one hole, which no longer fits.
Yes.
Is there supposed to be holes?
You do watch very intently, don't you? Yeah, I like that.
You see?
There's no holes.
No, because most of the holes have been removed. That can't be right, because that'll foul. So, that was a cut out for the steering column. So it must sit there because that's one grub screw just there.
And it won't go up.
But that's where the steering cowl
It
goes.
won't go up
No, it won't.
because of this.
Take that. That should sit that side. Oh. Go up. Sorry. Realisation's just kicked in. Go up.
Wait.
So there's one hole just
Yeah,
there.
and there's one there as well.
Okay. And then there's the other hole there. Ah. Stupid boy. Right.
So many things.
Loads of room for wood screws.
Sorry?
I was just saying the correct screws and fixings. Need to drill that one there, but I don't really want to drill it because I've painted it. It looks pretty. Oh.
Oh my god, the dash is in.
Have we got any more wood screws? Because I keep losing them.
You can try as much as you want to rise me. I know your little games.
I know your little games. So out of all of that, I only had to do one hole. All of the rest of them are still there. Thank you for watching this video, which has probably been the most boring thing you've ever watched, because this has been tedious. Yeah, this corner panel here, we've got to take back off. We've got to do a little bit of fiberglassing on it. We tried to avoid it, but it won't screw up properly. So we've screwed it up. So instead, we're just going to fix it properly, because I can see his eyes burning a hole in my head over here, and he's already shaking his head at me.
He's not angry.
He just didn't like those wood screws.
It's the wood screws that did it, isn't it?
No, I think it was the cable tie that sent him over.
It was the cable tie.
I did send him over the edge tonight.
It was the cable tie, and when we come back on Tuesday, that's going to be missing. So, yeah, wiring loom's in now, and the windscreen wipers are in as well. So actually, quite good progress. This is fiddly. This is shitty, horrible work. But the dash panel that Dave's been building up, so on Tuesday we're going to get that finished, get that in as well, pull the wiring loom through how it should be. Then we're going to spend a little bit of time organising parts, because, you know,
There's shit everywhere.
there's shit everywhere.
We got very excited at the start, didn't we, with
Yeah.
cutting bolts off. We hadn't really used 9-inch grinders before, and well, I hadn't.
Yeah, and
it's
stuff
just fun.
happened.
However, now there's a big problem in that there's boxes and boxes of bolts and bits.
And we can't find what any
We don't
of
know what
it
anything
is.
looks like, because, yeah.
So we're going to spend a little bit of time on Tuesday and do that, but we're going to try and get that top dash panel on first, because that's what we really wanted to achieve. So that'll be in the next video. So I'll do you one quick pass at the end, just show you what we've got in. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. links in the description. Artwork by Andy is obviously going to be in the description, so you can click on that and go and see some of that mad shit. Dave's sporting some Mad Ford and Rusty Nuts. Is it Mad? It's Mad Land Rover, that one. Mad Land Rover and Rusty Nuts merch. So have a look at Mick's merch, our merch, DJI.
Oh yeah, if anyone's going to go and buy that new DJI drone they've just
Oh yeah,
released,
the
have you
cheap
seen that?
one.
The
Yeah,
Neo?
yeah.
Then yeah, if you click our link down below, it doesn't cost you anything, but gives us something to the channel.
And DJI, if you're watching, quite like an avatar. Just you know, so we can do some cool
Test
shots.
the drone for you,
Just saying, you know, if you want something testing, big major YouTube channel like us could help you. What are you all laughing at? Yeah, that's it. Links are in the description. Follow to Mick's Twitch. Give him some support. Give Andy some support because he's a blinder and his artwork's it's all right, you know. So it's worth giving him a shot.
Average.
No, and it's okay. I'm joking. It's really good. Don't tell him. So other than that, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching our stupidity, and we'll see you in the next one. So bye, mate.
Bye, Mick.
Excellent. It's my sound check.
Not directly.
Ow! There's the start. Oh. Okay. Right. This is
Cool.
this is definitely staying in as the first part of the video.
Is this day one?
No, I mean the cock up bit.
Oh.
That bit where I just nearly puked. There he is, look. Oh my god, what's he doing?
Who's getting in?
Hello?
He's coming to mount you.
Oh, there he is, look. Oh, oh dear. I knew there must have been an incentive. Now listen here, right? Right.
Start again.
Should we do it again?
Let's just do it again.
See, the problem is, right, this is why we don't do outros and intros together.
It's a bit silly.
You know, it could be your most entertaining video yet.
It could be. It's going to be half an hour of just dicking about.
We're going to have to come back to that. Now, in all honesty, we have
all
got...
night just screwing bits onto here and maybe drilling a few holes. Just really nervous about it.
I've generally just f***ed up and had to redo everything that I started doing in the first place.
It's a bit brutal, isn't it?
It's brutal, innit? Yeah,
Can you even do that?
zoom in. Oh, there's going to be so many outtakes. Be like, that was essential, that bit. So was that, but we don't know where it went, so we haven't put it back on.
I suspect they would probably want